Okay, so Tusk has three different kinds of combo ender. Only three. There is the DP, which is just the damage ender. So you're going to be using that, a lot. There is the hard knockdown ender, which is quarter circle back heavy punch. So that, but as a combo ender, which is your hard knockdown ender. From what I understand, it's not really worth doing because you also have the quarter circle forward heavy kick ender, which is your mid-screen stag. It's kind of like a mid-screen wall splat, which I think leads to better pressure opportunities than the hard knockdown. So I think, especially if you're, somewhat learning this character, I guess, it's probably a good idea to just stick to either the damage ender or the stagger ender, right? So that's two kinds of knockdown you'll get. You'll get your stagger enders, which is not really a knockdown, but you get what I mean. You'll have your hard knockdown ender, and then any kind of other knockdown essentially will lead to the skewer situation, right? Because you get this thing off of so many knockdowns, and it's a good idea to just do it. So let's start with skewer. It's essentially a hard knockdown in itself. Now, obviously, you cannot do skewer into another skewer, but what I mean is they cannot like delay tech here. Their get up timing is always the same. And so one thing you can do, that meaty, so quarter circle back light punch, is timed to where it's normally, I think, -1, but in this case it's actually +3 if you did it correctly. So if it hits, you get a combo. If it got blocked, it's plus, and this is a good kind of knockback for, for what Tusk tries to do. What you can also do, yeah, so this is a just a basic cross-up essentially, and it goes into another skewer if it hits, right? So you can really rack up the potential damage, because skewer racks up potential damage. And then you can also do a frame kill setup. So see, so you whiff crouching light kick after the skewer. You whiff crouching light kick, and you're about +2, something thereabouts. And so you can do a throw, which will be a frame trap, so they cannot mash out. Or you can do a crouching medium punch. Hold up, messed that up. That crouching medium punch will punish most backdashes, like the vast majority of backdashes. And if they try to do a DP, the deflect frames on the crouching MP will beat the DP. Now for the damage ender, the frame advantage is variable, but luckily the damage enders level 2, 3, and 4 is equal. So, and that's good, because why would you do a damage ender on a level 1 combo, right? So, so I'm just gonna talk about level 2, 3, and 4 damage enders, which would look something like this. Right, that's a level 2. What's cool is that the frame situation here is roughly the same as skewer, right? So you can do the same stuff. See, so this is the exact same thing, right? So the quarter circle back light punch is going to be a meaty, and it should be plus, or at the very least, it's a good meaty. It may not be +3, but it's going to be like +1, +2. Like the frame difference between skewer and the damage ender is so minimal. So that's that. Now, if they don't, so now I've turned off quick stand, right? See, so you can do it, you can just do it twice if they don't get up instantly. Now, same thing for the cross-up thing. So you will be negative here, but you will be safe. So you could, after doing this whiffed forward medium punch, you could do a DP if you wanted to. Light DP is invincible and heavy DP deflects on the first frame. So you could do that after that meaty. Right, so that's the same thing for the whiff setup. That's gonna hit. And if they don't quick stand, then if you go into the throw after the crouching light kick, you'll still be plus. And if you go into the crouching medium punch, hold on, I need to look at my, yeah, then you're punishable, right? So you need to be careful here. If you go for the crouching medium punch, they can punish you on wake up. So that is punishable, right? If he does the delayed get up like he did here, that's punishable. Now then, let's take a look at the stagger ender. Right, so that's, so you do the ender and then you walk in and you can throw them, right, like a wall splat. You have to walk in, which is a bit annoying, right? It doesn't work if you don't walk in. See that? It whiffs. So you need to do a micro walk. But okay, like you can learn that. Now if they tech, you can really punish this hard. Right, so like that, you can really punish it hard if they try to tech it. And then finally, you can just walk up and reset them with a low, right? You can either do crouching MK or crouching LK, whatever. Or really, yeah, any normal that you want, you can reset them, essentially. And what you can also do is, right, if you do a crouch MP there, or I think even a standing heavy punch, you will A, punish backdashes, and B, the deflect frames will catch them doing a DP. Okay, so just to summarize, this is, you know, I make spreadsheets all the time. So right, you have your 3 lines for your damage, you know, for your enders, you know, your knockdown situations. So skewer, which is what you'll get like after sweeps, after throws, whatever. Right, so you can do the quarter circle back light punch, which will start a combo if it hits, and is plus on block. You can do the forward medium punch, which will just cross them up and let you get another skewer if it hits. And then there is the whiffing crouch light kick setup, right, which will let you either get a frame trapped throw, or you can do the crouching medium punch to either punish backdashes or to deflect their DP attempts, and then you'll stagger them, you get another combo, etc. Now you can do the same meaties for the damage ender, but it's a bit more complex because they can delay rise, right? But so if you do the quarter circle back light punch, even if they delay rise, you're still plus, right? So what I have here is repeat situation if delay. So you could do another quarter circle back light punch, but you can really do whatever you want. You're still plus if they delay rise. Now for the forward medium punch, you're safe if they delay rise, but you're not plus. Now you can choose to steal a turn here with like a heavy punch or a light punch DP. And you can instinct activate if you want to, you know, if you want to be certain of that. And the whiffing setup also works here. And if you went into the throw and they delayed, you're still plus, but if you did the crouching medium punch, you will be punishable. And then for the stagger ender, right, so this is what you mostly want to be looking at. So you have the micro walk into the throw or crouching attack mix-up. So that's basic. Now, if you want to punish the tech a bit harder for guaranteed damage, you can do the jumping heavy punch, because that's like 20% guaranteed if it hits. And also, you know, for the DP and backdash situations, you can punish those with a crouching medium punch, and I'm pretty sure a standing hard punch. But I'm gonna be honest, I haven't tested this. I've just read it. So yeah, I'll add that right now. Before anyone calls me out, I didn't come up with all these setups myself. I came up with this thing here, the whiff setup, and I think the cross-up setup, I think, but all this other stuff I found on either the Discord or on the ki.infil.net page.